but it could have been something else. She knew Jim well enough to know his expressions. Vicky already had a tote full of books, and she seemed to be seeking out the authors to have them signed because, yes, authors fangirled over each other. Jim's eyes met Kristen's. Then he immediately put his head down, trained to the floor. She was sure Jim didn't want Vicky to see them chummy. They said hello to a few people, and Vicky waved over at Kristen and smiled, which made her stomach turn. The guilt. As Vicky and Jim left the bar, she stopped to talk to someone familiar. Vicky even pointed the girl toward Kristen, and when they locked eyes, Kristen lost her breath. Oh no. Forget panels, awards, and presentations. Her stalker was there. That made her nervous. 1. Vicky Overton. Friday, 11:30 a.m. It's a Friday afternoon when I decide I hate my agent. Having flown to New York City from Florida to attend this conference, I assumed she'd be waiting with open arms. But no, Penelope Jacques is late, as usual. This is the second time I've met her in person, and the second she's been late. Should have been a red flag, but I was a newbie writer and saw her as my savior. After years of rejection, I took the first offer I got. Not that she's a bad agent in general. She just is for me. Meanwhile, I've already downed a nice cold glass of wine, waiting at the restaurant on Park Avenue for our working lunch. Working, meaning I'm determined to ask her why she isn't. My debut novel was a moderate success. It's up for the highly coveted Murderpalooza Thriller of the Year award, though I'm sure it won't win. But it's such an honor to be nominated. It's why Penelope said I should attend the conference in person. The flight is a write-off, and the conference comps 2 hotel nights for nominees. Mini vacation for me and the boyfriend. He insisted on coming. He's in the industry too, but he doesn't have to be at this conference. So far, Penelope hasn't done squat with my second manuscript, and she takes forever to respond to my emails. It's frustrating, because I've been such a great client. I stick to deadlines she gives me, and I don't complain. I finished my 3rd manuscript, and she hasn't had time to read it yet. She didn't even answer my pitch for my 4th book. I started writing it anyway, because that's what writers do. We can't sit on our hands. We prefer them tapping at a keyboard. I hope she likes it, and has time to read it once it's complete. I check my watch. 15 minutes late. Almost 20. My boyfriend, Jim, wants to do touristy things this afternoon, and now we're going to have a time crunch. All I know is I have to be back at the hotel bar by 5 o'clock. That's where all the authors gather for some liquid relief after days filled with meetings and panels, before editor and agent dinners. Jim said he would spend the time beta reading my 3rd manuscript, even though I already told him about every twist that happens in it. I could never be trusted to keep my mouth shut when it comes to plots and secrets. I get too excited. Finally, Penelope blows in. She's around 40 by my estimation, taller than average, and wearing black pants and a light pink silky tank, which already has sweat marks poking through. She's holding her long, dark hair off her neck. It's almost 85 degrees out, but once you've spent 30 Junes in Florida, it's hard to notice the heat. As she approaches the table, I see a pound of makeup sliding down her freckled face, forming different colored lines down her cheeks. "My Vicky!" she exclaims with a flourish, arms spread out after she drops her hair. When I stand, she air kisses me on each cheek. She's French, after all. And then hangs her obscenely huge designer leather bag on the back of her chair. "So sorry I'm late. My call with Davis Walton's film agent ran over." She grabs a paper cocktail napkin and blots her face as I seethe about being last year's news. My debut novel got lots of attention on Instagram, but I didn't get a TV or film deal. This year, it's all about Davis Walton. From his spread in the New York Times, to his starred reviews in the trades, and his inking of a blockbuster movie deal. All 3 months before his book even comes out. Penelope has been laser-focused on everything Davis.